EA Sports.
It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
Matchup this evening, James Cebulski, Ray Ferraro set to bring you all the action. Two teams hungry for
Hey, what's up, dude? Staxers here, and welcome back to another NHL 20 commentary. Now, today I'm going to be commentating over some gameplay I got the other night here. I think it was last night, actually. But anyways, so this commentary today is going to be about the Montreal Canadiens and the upcoming opening lineup. Now, I don't know who exactly is going to be in the lineup, but we have some possibilities of having a bunch of younger players joining the Montreal Canadiens this season. Mostly I want to talk about is Nick Suzuki, but we will go a little bit in depth on Ryan Poehling. He did have a pretty good preseason, to be honest, and the fact that he scored 3 goals last season in the last game of the Montreal Canadiens against the Toronto Maple Leafs kind of almost guarantees him a lineup spot, but at the same time it doesn't exactly. But anyways, yeah, so we're going to get into depth on Nick Suzuki here. And in my opinion, watching the preseason games, Nick Suzuki was an absolute stud. And this is a decent goal, by the way. Beauty, beauty, beauty. A tip in. But anyways, yeah. So Nick Suzuki was an absolute stud. The 20-year-old played about, I think it was at least 3 or 4 games, as I recall. He did very well on the penalty kill, from what I noticed. And he definitely proved that he's NHL ready. But it doesn't exactly mean that he's going to be in the lineup come the opening night. Claude Julien said he keeps playing well. He's showing he wants to start the season here, but we don't have any announcements to make tonight. Over the coming days, we'll surely have some. We still have to reduce our roster spot to 23 players. So some decisions will be made over the next few days. So in my opinion, I feel like Nick Suzuki is definitely going to make the lineup. That he really showed that he was ready for the NHL, especially scoring the overtime goal in the final preseason game. Totally outmuscling Jean-Gabriel Pageau, stealing the puck and just wrapping the puck around into the back of the net of the Ottawa Senators. Now, the Ottawa Senators is a young team, so it kind of varies there, but the skill is definitely there. Nick Suzuki has excellent hockey sense, and he's a really fast skater. Now, I don't know if he's ready, like, physically, but so far, I mean, when you look at his stats in the OHL, in the 2018-2019 season, he played for Owen Sound and Guelph Storm. So for the first remainder of the season, for the first 30 games, he did get 45 points and was a +4. And the last remainder of the season, he scored 49 points and was a +8. So altogether, about almost close to 100 points. It's just a little bit off, about six points off of 100 points. Nonetheless, he had an absolute amazing season in the OHL, and I expect that play to translate good to the NHL, in my opinion. So the night that they versed Ottawa Senators, the lines that were projected was, well, I'll put the lines up on the screen. But Suzuki was playing on the second line with Lehkonen and Domi. So that definitely means that he's ready to take on quite a bit of ice time there. He definitely has the offensive awareness to handle it, but defensively it's a little iffy because he hasn't exactly played an actual NHL game, in my opinion, considering the Ottawa Senators isn't exactly the best NHL team in the NHL. So it's kind of iffy, in my opinion. You never know really if he is going to be ready defensively to play against actual big teams. That's saying like Toronto Maple Leafs, the Tampa Bay Lightning, Boston Bruins, teams like this, especially with the stacked second lines that some of these teams have. I mean, Tampa Bay has Braden Point and like so on and so on. All these teams have very, very good players playing on the second line. So if he does make the NHL, I can't tell if he'll stay on the second line. I mean, his hockey sense definitely is very, very good. But if he can't play defensively well. It's a really hard decision for me. He may be jumping between the second and the third line, depending on how well he plays. But anyway, so we're gonna jump on to the next subject, which is Ryan Poehling. So Ryan Poehling had a fairly decent preseason. I think he only played like 3 games or something. Oh yeah, by the way, this... Oh, it's not this spot actually. Upcoming in a bit here, there's a terrible attempted goal. But Ryan Poehling is probably going to be playing the 4th line for the most part of the season. But if it doesn't exactly work out, like Montreal Canadians aren't winning enough games, it's best that Ryan Poehling and maybe Nick Suzuki get put down into the AHL for more seasoning. I mean, the idea of putting Kotkaniemi was actually brought up not too long ago down in the AHL. But yeah, that all really depends. I don't think Kotkaniemi will be put down there. But yeah, if Ryan Poehling doesn't work out, we can always have Nate Thompson jump in on that 4th line and take over his spot in order for Ryan Poehling to go down to the AHL and develop better down there. Because if he's not doing good up here, it's best that he gets more ice time down in the AHL. His skills will definitely get way better. This is a spot that I totally mess up. I actually don't know what happened here. It's a terrible attempt at a goal, but good save by the Tendy there. Wow, he just kicks it out and make sure I don't bury that. Jesus. So anyways, yeah. So far, the current Montreal team that we're looking at, it's a decent team, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like we can make an impact on the NHL here and possibly make the playoffs. The team is definitely better than last year, even minus Shaw, who actually does take quite a bit of penalties. So it's not like we're really missing much of anything. I mean, that's not to take away the talent that Shaw brings to the team he plays on. But this team this year definitely is better than the team last year. And also, I don't know if Drouin is going to be into the lineup. He was scratched on the last night of the preseason, but the only reason he was scratched is because he actually played the maximum amount of games you could play in the preseason. And yes, there is a maximum amount of games that you play in the preseason. So that doesn't exactly say that he's going to be scratched on opening night. I mean, Drouin has amazing talent. Honestly, the kid is a stud. I say kid even though he's probably about the same age as me. He's a kid in the NHL, is what I mean. But he's definitely a stud. He may have a little bit of problems in the defensive zone, but this preseason, looking at him, he did play a little better defensively, and he was kind of not taking too many chances as he did last year, which is kind of a good sign. We want that. We want that kind of heart, the ability to play in all zones of the ice, not just in the offensive zone. And that's what we want from Drouin. I feel like he'll probably jump onto the 2nd line there, while Lehkonen or Paul Byron take the 3rd line, and whoever takes the 4th line, yeah, so on and so on. I really do feel like Drouin will take the 2nd line. I really hope so, at least, or the 3rd line. I just really want him in the lineup, to be honest. He definitely has the skill and the drive to make something happen with Montreal this year. And that's another beautiful goal. That's the last goal of this game. So that's kind of all I wanted to talk about. I apologize if earlier in this commentary I stuttered quite a bit or something, or I messed up a line. I'm doing this straight up. I'm not looking at any sheet of paper to go off of. I just do these commentaries straight up. So give me a little bit of slack. And there's definitely going to be some more uploads coming here soon. My voice is getting a little dry here, to be honest. So thanks for watching. Thanks for coming by. If you enjoyed the upload, and if you want more uploads on the Montreal Canadians, or if you want uploads on a franchise mode or something like that, leave a comment below. I'll definitely look at it and reply back to it. Once again, thanks for watching. If it's your first time coming around here, do subscribe. I try to upload as much as I can. But other than that, yeah, peace out, bros.
I think Brows with me. Nails done.